Hello there, welcome back to episode 26 of Steel Forest, which will be also, most likely, the last episode of Steel Forest, as today we are looking at a almost finished little fortress out of here. We have taken back the homelands of the Banner of Shadow. The fortress of Rasplorp is now under my control, and the last few things that we could take care of are the last stragglers of the Great Torments, the goblin civilization that's sitting down there, to take them out. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. So, what's up next? We're going to finish that fort that we got here, obviously. And after that, well, we're going to the next fortress, and we're rebuilding the home. So, I had the idea for a moment. Yeah, let's do this. The raw swords are not much, but they surely are enough to take down a few of these. No, it's actually only one last fortress of these guys. So we're definitely going to be able to take these down. That is one thing that I want to do. You know, when you take revenge, you do it thoroughly. Let's make sure that there will be nobody left to avenge these gobs. Alrighty, friends. So this is so far one of the best rides that I had. Not only did we get military success, I managed to debug all the bugs that have come up as the biggest war parties in this campaign. That sucks a little bit, but it is what it is. And yeah, I'm really happy about that. So today's episode will also be a little bit of a foreshadowing about what's to come. So I've been thinking a little bit about this whole thing. First off, the Banner of Shadow saga will, well, let's say one chapter will surely end once we have done the mountain home. That's just the finishing touch for one of those, for one of that. But there's a couple of things that I really think we could do. For one, this foul pit down there, that would be a good campaign to clear that out. There's really not much room out down there, and there's almost only goblins, and I have literally no clue if there's any metals of weapon type grade that we could use. So that could be really a fun and entertaining little challenge to wipe out these fellas. There's also the volcanoes in the ocean that I really find extremely interesting. And, well, I don't know. Do you? Have you guys still ideas left for these fellas here? These were the two big things that I noticed when I looked around. Yeah. Alrighty. Why is construction going so painstakingly slow now? I bet I know why. It's because they're doing this here. I mean, technically it ain't necessary anymore since we've drained that pit long ago. But, well... Dwarven work orders. Why should I cancel them now? So, meanwhile, our mining squad is trying to find anything else down there. By now, I'm pretty convinced that the copper ore is going to be somewhere in a different layer. But whatever. We found what we've been looking for. That's good. So let's see. Steel bars. We have 12 of them. But I'm somehow not even inclined anymore to make any new gear. Because, well, we'd be only training these guys for one episode and that's that. Let's see. I mean, I'm only operating with one smelter here. Oh yeah, the hospital. I still have to fulfill my word here. I promised you a hospital. So, let's make it a proper one. Yeah, well. It makes me very, very happy, though, to look at this place. That's one thing that I can't say for sure. Working with wood was one of the most horrible things that I ever did to myself, but I gotta say the final result is pretty nice. I hoped for more agitated animals. I really hoped that the obscure vessels would be people that had more animal kills under their belt, but let's see. 23 other kills, 16 elves, and some bobcats. 30, mostly elves. 16, also mostly elves. Love that. 26, also mostly elves. All right, so we did our part, right? We surely did. Okay. So if ever somebody from the Raw Swords, Barricaded Brightnesses, or the Unseen Nets spawns in the next campaign, yeah, it's easy to remember, right? I really would love to see how high their Elven kill count was at the end of the day. I missed checking that out. Quite sad about missing that opportunity, but well, technically, if I really would be so keen on it, I could just bring them back home now. But fluff-wise, I absolutely don't want to. I think these guys are the ideal monitors of this place now. So I figured that I'm going to leave this place here flat. Here we're going to go a level up or two. So did they get beaten? So I'm really confused here. So that wording sounds like the dwarf in question lost. Yeah, 2 of them are gone. So these guys are too noob to take down a gob place. Too bad. So let's try it a different way. There we go. Let's demand surrender and occupy. Maybe that works. I don't know. Okay, so let's lower the priority of this entire project here to make sure that the hospital gets dug out. Because as it stands right now, there's pretty much nothing to be found here. What a pity. I mean, that's not entirely true. We did find some iron and whatnot, but not what we've been looking for. I mean, in the worst case scenario, we're going to take down the last fortress in the next season. It's no biggie. But I also take this a little bit as an experimentation session about what amount of training is actually necessary to get into war. And obviously a little bit, because a 40-man gob fort is really not much. That is not a big amount of gobs now. That's just my dudes slacking off a little bit because they're not good at fighting. Well, very sorry about the fallen, captured. We'll do better here. So I'll do a staircase here because that natural slope is one thing, but we're dwarfs. We don't crawl over natural slopes. We build staircases Beautiful staircases. Okay. There's an arrow line around there. Elven trash. So let's plaster this place here with statues. If I don't know anything better with the to do with the area here, let's turn it into a meeting room with full of statues. 4, 6, and 8. Ugh, that's very, very rough pacing. That one is way easier to discern with the naked eye. It worked. So we did just conquer the last of the goblin homes there. There we go. Like that. Here we go. Just an odd amount of statues here. There we go. Wonderful. Because that is... yeah, none of our business. The Cactus of Crushing, yeah. Is that the faction that we're at war with? Yeah. Dudes. So they are plaguing us down there still, but that's okay. We've taken our victory here. A picture of a blue peafowl. Good stuff. The image of a dwarf. Nobody in particular. That's pretty interesting. Ral, the deity of earth. Okay. It's always fun to just let them build whatever they want. A massacre of goblins. Okay. Destruction of Ghoul Stricken. I can't even remember seeing that name ever anywhere. Alea Beauty Pack. So... ah. Another death of an elf. I love it. These guys, they know what the visitors want to see here. Toads, elven deaths, and the foundation of this place. What's more to? What do you need more? Ah, a cup of booze. So, Kozov, door shimmers. Departure. Okay. Alright, it is a picture how Kozov lost the job as expedition leader, and it's crying about that. Wow, somebody really takes the grudge deep. But maybe that's just history to them. Who knows? So, let's give this place a special flooring. Let's use that wood that we found upstairs. And then, smart as I am, I'll just let the hospital flow to what's there, and then we'll delete the other old stuff and move it over there. Easy as that. That's looking nice. Ah. So the last things are getting done now. That's good. Alrighty. So, since this is a tower, we're going to build these a little bit higher still. It's no tower if it doesn't tower properly. Good sir, my tower isn't towering properly. You should make it higher then. This increases the towering potential of your towers by a lot. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Oh, that was extremely not what I wanted to build. Yeah. Jokes aside, building towers in this game is relatively easy and nothing much to write home about. If the towers will be the last thing missing at the end of this episode, I won't be even filming another episode for the towers, okay? Forgive me that. That hospital, that one I totally owe you guys, because you are right about that one, or at least that one person who wrote me a comment about giving those poor blokes a proper hospital finally. You're right about that. They deserve better. But these towers, well, they're just cosmetics. And yeah, as far as I see, they're now finishing this this weird project that one drunkard once ordered. Jokes aside, I'm happy that we're doing it. There's overclays. Yeah, there we go. Lots of trash lying around in the barracks. New deposit of hematite has been discovered. That's really nice. So there we go. Is that a nice enough hospital? I think so. Let's give those walls a nice smoothing. And we're ready to go. It is really odd for me to have a late game fortress with just 139 pop without any horrible massacres or catastrophes happening. Usually, this is the result of massive mismanagement and other horrible things that I've done, but not for today. Today it's just what's left after the conquering forces have taken their places in the new areas. But it is a darned good feeling to know that we basically eradicated this entire flippin' goblin civ. You don't mess around with us. And I think, you know, considering what happened to the Banner of Shadow, it makes, to me personally, absolute sense that they're, you know, they're taking care of the job properly. You see what I want to say? So let's see if we can't do this. Because if I'm not mistaken, you can manipulate via DF-hack the color of the stairwells like that. Okay. Yeah, this is the power of DF-hack. You can finally make your stairwells look like you want them to look like. This is high-level construction black magic. I love it. Vanilla Dwarf Fortress makes it really hard, as the stairwells can only be built on pairs. So you quickly come to the point where the upper half has the wrong color, and I'm a person, I have trouble looking over past such things, alright? That's autism. If it bothers you, I totally can relate, because I suffer as well. Anyways, I'm rambling. We have a hospital to build. Well, basically is already built. I did one lycanthrope-proof hospital this time. One that allows you to lock in the patients, because sometimes that is what you want to do. It is also quite helpful to get rid of people that you don't like too much. Just as a side note. Need it. There we go. Let's see. Oh, we don't have any traction benches on... it's a staple here. Okay. So yeah, we need to manually remove a lot of things, obviously. That part sucks a little bit. But well, it's just a short pain. There we go. Job's done. Wonderful. We're gonna drop 2 of the traction benches inside of the hospital. There we go. deconstructed ones will then be moved over there eventually. And we're going to set up a couple of tables there. And do I still have bookcases? Excellent. They look nice here too. Maybe a cabinet. Migrants have arrived. Yeah, we're getting fresh people now. Absolutely makes sense after we've given away so many people, but it is pretty cool how it works. I mean, the new iteration of the raw swords didn't need too much training until they were ready to whoop down the authority there. Goblins just caved in quite quickly, but I mean, a couple of heavily armed drunk people, I would also be worried about that. And if you are a goblin, those dwarves are absolute units compared to you. So we're out of highwood logs, that's what I see. Alrighty, my friends. I will pretty much retire this fortress after I'm done with this recording today, because I think the story of Steel Forest has been told, at least the major part, the main part of it. Maybe there will be a future story for this place. Let me know in the comment section if you have any ideas. But altogether, well, I'm really sitting back with that good feeling in the tummy when you've completed a something big that you wanted to complete. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but if you do, you do. So we're going to leave these tower relatively low. I really don't feel like building a menacing monument. We don't need to. So, my friends, that's the wooden fort. I mean, I gotta say, I will do a wooden fort challenge again, absolutely, as this was pretty much just a tutorial for me. I've learned a lot, mainly that A, you need a forest, and B, it is a humongous project. And I think the next forest fortress or wood fortress that I'll build will be built in a way that it'll host the people. Like, it's gonna be the home of the folks that live in there, to make sure that I'm not going to start working on the actual fort so late as I did here. This has been really the downfall of this fort to a certain degree, that it took me so darn long to get started with the actual top side. We've had a lot of work to do with the city down below, which I don't regret a bit, but yeah, it's this wonderful place here also was quite some work. Yeah, just 6 buildings. I know, but 6 multi-story buildings. They took their time. It was wonderful. Could be better still. I'm most happy with the temple, except for its basic blueprint. I don't know. Somebody must have been severely drunk there. Yeah, maybe this building is probably my personal favorite, as it has some randomnesses with the upstairs area there, and yeah. All in all, lots of potential, lots of things that I still can learn to do, but this fort really has been an educational one in more means than I anticipated. I am always quite surprised about how much I learn wherever I go in the Dwarf Fortress world. That is something that really doesn't stop amazing me, as it is what I say. You don't stop learning. There's so many things out there. for example, for this fort, I had no clue how freaking lethal these little pawns were. I had no clue. I really didn't think so. Nuh-uh. Not the least little bit. But here I am. In the future forts, I think, if I would be utilizing the forestry so much ever again, two things. For one, I'd be sealing off all those pond holes a long time before, and I'd be also designating down to 3 or 4 wood types that I build with. And that's that. I've also learned that you can discern the wood color by just looking at the trunk of the tree in question. I am stuttering because these trees are obviously floating. They're lying on open space. There should be a hollow below there. This is these forests are full of black magic, I tells you. So yeah, to many people, I think these would be only minor details, but to me, I really keep being surprised about the intricacies of building in Dwarf Fortress and the intricacies of the biomes. It's amazing. Like, build in a forest, you think first you have no wood at all in a forest. In a desert. Build in a desert, you think you have no wood at all, but after a year or two, the whole thing is blooming with saguaros, and it's almost like a forest. It's pretty interesting. Lots of things happening in this game. That all being said, my friends, I really hope the next season can happen in Rastorp. I haven't tried out the technicalities yet. I will take you guys by your word when you say that it works. I really believe that you tried it out. And we're going to see each other in the next season. I think it will be season 7 even. Let me check quickly in my data structure. Yep, season 7 coming up as the finale of the Banner of Shadow, when we will be rebuilding Rastorp, and this will be a mountain home campaign, full-on mountain home campaign. We're going to dig for adamantine as fast as possible, and I don't know. I want to make life as horrible as possible for me by digging into the caverns and being greedy and doing all the things that probably led to the downfall of the civilization in the very first place. Who knows? I'm not judging. Anyways, my friends, I'm going to end it here because there's only a few more roofs to be built. We've done what we came for. Here, proof of concept, a wonderful furnished hospital I delivered to you. I hope you guys like it. It is now a little bit more dwarven worthy, I think. And yeah, thanks you all for being around. Some of you are actually around since the beginning of the Banner of Shadow, and some of you are even around since the saga before. Wow, thanks. It's been a long trip for all of you who've been around, and all of you who've not been around. I can only recommend to check out the playlists down there below. So far, I've made 2 worlds, played them through with several fortresses, and yeah, we're getting closer to the end of the 2nd world. Who would have thought? So that all being said, thanks for being around. Leave me a thumbs up, consider subscribing. Feel free to support the channel. I can use all the help as we have not nearly enough Dwarf Fortress enjoyers as I'd need to have to properly fund these series. This is more a labor of love than anything else, but I'll gladly do it because I love the game. So, happy that you guys are around. Thanks for watching yet again. Thanks for sharing your time with me, and I hope you'll be coming back for us to build a magnificent mountain home on the ruins of the old Rastorp. It'll be a blast. See you there. Bye-bye.